Bright QT. Every student matters.
Now let's try this question. Here it is. Observe the patterns of digits made from line segments of equal length. You will find such segmented digits on the display of electronic watches or calculators. You must have seen such digits in electronic watches and calculators. So the first one is for 6. For 1 6, line segments required are 6. For 2 6s, line segments required are 11. And for 3 6s, line segments required are 16, and then it will be 21, like this. Generally it is 5n plus 1, where n is the number of 6s we need. And then for 4s, and then for 8 also, it is given to us that how many line segments are required. And then if the number of digits formed is taken to be n, then the number of segments required to form n digits is given by the algebraic expression appearing on the right side of each pattern. As we can see here, these are the algebraic expressions. These are showing number of digits required for forming n such digits. Forming n digits which are 6, we need 5n plus 1 line segments. If for 4 we need 3n plus 1, and for 8 we need 5n plus 2 line segments. Now the question here is how many segments are required to form 5, 10, 100 digits of the kind 6, 4 and 8. So let's take this 6, 4 and 8 as a symbol. So here we'll write symbol first, and then number of digits. Here we will write number of digits, and then finally line segments. It is basically line segments used to form the symbols. Now for the first symbol, it is 6. So what we can do, we can draw a symbol here like this. So this is the symbol. Now how many digits we need? 5, 10 and 100. First 5, then 10 and then 100. For 5 such digits, how many line segments will be required? What we will do, we will put value of n as 5 here in this expression, that is 5n plus 1. Let's put 5 here. So this will be 5 into n, that is 5 into 5 plus 1. This will be equal to 26. So it means for 5 such digits we need 26 line segments. Now for 10 such digits, how many line segments will be required? It will be 5 into 10 plus 1, that is 5 into 10 is 50, and 50 plus 1, 51. For 100 such digits, we need 5 into 100, that is 500 plus 1, 501 line segments. So this is how we can find for others also, other symbols also. Let's do it. The next symbol is 4. So it is like this. And here 1, 2, 3 and 4 line segments are required for one symbol. And we know for n such symbols, 3n plus 1 line segments will be required, as it is given here in the question itself. Now what we have to tell, how many line segments are required to form 5, 10 and 100 such digits. So number of digits are 5, 10 and 100. For 5 such digits, we need 3 into 5 plus 1. So what we did here, we just put value of n as 5 here in this expression. So it will be 3 into n is 5 here. So 3 into 5 plus 1, this is 16. So we need 16 line segments, and then for 10 such digits, it will be 3 into 10 plus 1, that is 31. And for 100 such digits, it will be 3 into 100 plus 1, that is 301 line segments. Now let's do it for the symbol 8. It is like this. Here we will draw symbol. So for one digit we are required 7 line segments. For 2 it is 12. Similarly, going in the same fashion, for n such digits we need 5n plus 2 line segments. So what we have to tell, for 5 digits, for 10 digits and for 100 digits, how many line segments are required. For 5 digits, what we will do, we will put value of n as 5 here in this expression. So this will become 5 into 5, that is 5 into n plus 2. 5 into 5 is 25 and 25 plus 2 will be 27. So line segments required are 27. And then for 10 digits, it will be 5 into 10 plus 2. 5 into 10 is 50 and 50 plus 2 will be 52. And then for 100 such digits, 5 into 100 plus 2. 5 into 100 means 500 and plus 2 it will be 502. So this is how we can find number of line segments required for any number of digits of such symbols, as the general expressions are already given in the question. Or if it is not given, we know how to find general expressions. By finding general expressions, we can find number of line segments required. Now let's move to the next question. Now here is the last question of this session. The question is, use the given algebraic expression to complete the table of number patterns. So the first one expression is 2n minus 1. So the first term will be 1, because 2 into 1 minus 1, it is 2 minus 1 and that is 1. The second term will be 3 and the third term will be 5, fourth term will be 7, fifth term is 9. We have to tell 100th term of this expression. So what we are going to do, we are going to put value of n as 100 here. So this will be 2 into 100 minus 1. This is nothing but 200 minus 1 and it is equal to 199. So it means 100th term will be 199. Now let's see the second expression. It is 3n plus 2. We have to tell 5th term, 10th term and 100th term. So what we will do here, we will put n equal to 5 first. So this will be 3 into 5 plus 2, that is 15 plus 2 and it is 17. So 5th term is 17. Now the 10th term we have to find, that is 3 into 10 plus 2. 3 into 10 is 30 and 30 plus 2 will be 32. So 10th term is 32 and then 100th term, it will be 3 into 100, that is 300 and then plus 2, 302. So 100th term is 302. And then for the next expression, which is 4n plus 1, we have to find 5th term, 10th term and 100th term. So for 5th term, we will put n equal to 5 here. So 4 into 5, that is 20, 20 plus 1, 21. So in the 5th term, there will be 21. So the 5th term will be 21 for this expression. And then we have to tell 10th term. So it will be 4 into 10 plus 1, that is 4 into 10 is 40 and 40 plus 1, 41. So 41 is the 10th term. Now 100th term, so it will be 4 into 100 plus 1, that is 401. Now the next expression is 7n plus 20. We have to find 5th, 10th and 100th term. So here first let's find 5th term. It will be 7 into 5 plus 20. 7 into 5 is 35. Now 35 plus 20, it will be 55. So 5th term of this pattern will be 55. Now we have to tell 10th term. So it will be 7 into 10, that is 70. 70 plus 20, it will be 90. So there it is 90. 10th term of this pattern will be 90. And then the 100th term, it will be 7 into 100, that is 700 plus 20. So it will be 720. This is the 100th term of this pattern. Now the last expression is n square plus 1. We have to tell 5th term and 10th term. For 5th term, it will be 5 square plus 1. We'll just replace n with 5, or we will put n equal to 5 in this expression. So 5 square plus 1, it is 25 plus 1 and that will be 26. So it means 5th term of this pattern will be 26. Now we have to tell 10th term. So it will be 10 square plus 1. We will just put n equal to 10 here. So 10 square plus 1 means 100 plus 1, because 10 square is 100. Now 100 plus 1 is 101. So this will be 101. This is the 10th term of this pattern. So we have completed this table now. In this session, we have learned what are the applications of algebraic expressions, how we can use them for solving real life problems. We have seen how we can use them in finding perimeters and areas of different shapes, and then we have seen how we can solve different patterns using algebraic expressions, and then we have seen how to find number of diagonals drawn from any vertex of the polygon. If the polygon is n-sided polygon, then the number of diagonals drawn from any vertex of the polygon will be n minus 3. So that's all for this session. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos like this.